As we move into our 80s, life slows down in unexpected ways. Many older adults in America describe a new kind of challenge. Not the aches and pains we all expect, but something more subtle, more unsettling: the loss of balance. One moment you're standing tall, the next you feel unsure, almost as if the ground beneath you has shifted. This isn't just inconvenient, it can be frightening, because balance is tied directly to our sense of independence. Think about it. Every simple daily activity, walking to the kitchen, getting the mail, stepping into the shower, depends on steady balance. When that stability begins to fade, even the most ordinary tasks can feel like dangerous risks. Many seniors start avoiding activities they once loved out of fear of falling. And that fear itself can create isolation, loneliness, and even more weakness over time. But here's something important. Doctors are clear that losing balance isn't just an inevitable part of aging. Yes, our bodies do change with time, but there are hidden habits and mistakes that often make balance problems worse. These mistakes are so common that most people don't even realize they're doing them. And the truth is, with awareness and small changes, balance can actually be improved, even in your 80s and beyond. Imagine feeling confident again when you stand up, take a walk, or move around your home without constantly worrying about slipping or falling. That sense of freedom and control isn't out of reach. Doctors and health experts warn that when seniors know the root causes of imbalance, they can take steps to prevent accidents and keep living fully without fear holding them back. So, in this video, we're going to uncover the 5 most common mistakes that cause older adults to lose balance after 80. These are mistakes doctors frequently see among seniors in the United States, and each one has practical solutions you can start today. If you or someone you love is in their 80s, this message could make all the difference in helping you stay safe, strong, and steady for years to come. Number 1, ignoring leg and core strength. One of the biggest reasons seniors lose balance after 80 has nothing to do with age itself. It's the gradual loss of strength in the legs and core. These muscles act as the foundation of your body. Just like the foundation of a house, when it weakens, everything built on top becomes unstable. Without strong legs to support your steps and a strong core to stabilize your movements, even standing up from a chair can feel like climbing a mountain. As we grow older, muscle mass naturally decreases. Doctors call this process sarcopenia, and it begins as early as our 40s. By the time we reach 80, many people have lost nearly half of their muscle strength, unless they actively work to maintain it. Unfortunately, too many older adults assume that muscle loss is something they can't fight. The truth is, even gentle movement can slow or reverse this decline. Think for a moment about how many daily actions depend on your legs and core. Walking across the room, bending down to pick up something, climbing a single step, or even reaching into a cupboard, all of these movements require stability. If your core isn't strong, your body wobbles. If your legs are weak, they tire quickly and your balance suffers. This combination often leads to that scary feeling of being unsteady. Many seniors in the United States make the mistake of giving up physical activity too soon. Perhaps it starts with a small injury, or maybe it's simply the belief that exercise is only for younger people. But avoiding movement actually speeds up muscle loss. Doctors emphasize that a body in motion stays stronger and more balanced no matter the age. The good news is you don't need heavy weights or long workouts to protect your balance. Gentle exercises like standing from a chair without using your hands, light stretches, or even walking for 10 minutes a day can strengthen the muscles that matter most. Core exercises can be as simple as sitting upright and tightening your stomach for a few seconds. These small movements build stability over time. One powerful example is chair yoga, which has become popular among seniors across America. It doesn't require lying on the floor or complex poses. Instead, it focuses on balance, flexibility, and gentle strengthening. Doctors and physical therapists often recommend it because it's safe, adaptable, and surprisingly effective for improving both strength and confidence. Another overlooked factor is the role of posture. When you sit slouched or walk hunched forward, your core muscles disengage and your balance weakens. Simply practicing sitting tall or walking with your shoulders back and eyes forward can wake up those stabilizing muscles. It might sound simple, but posture training is often one of the most effective tools for older adults struggling with balance. Stories from seniors who began exercising later in life are inspiring. Many report feeling more stable within just a few weeks of adding daily movement. Some even say they no longer need their walker as often. Doctors consistently remind us that it's never too late to regain strength. The body is incredibly adaptive, even in your 80s and 90s, when given the right kind of attention. On the other hand, ignoring leg and core strength has serious consequences. Weak muscles not only increase the risk of falls, but also affect independence. A simple fall can lead to broken bones, hospital stays, and long recovery times. This is why doctors are passionate about encouraging seniors to focus on muscle health. It's not about vanity or looking fit, but about protecting independence and quality of life. So if you've been avoiding exercise because you think it's too late, remember this: every small step counts. Standing up a few extra times each day, walking to the mailbox, or doing a few gentle stretches before bed can strengthen your legs and core. These aren't just exercises, they're investments in your freedom, confidence, and safety. Doctors warn against ignoring muscle health, but they also remind us that it's never too late to start rebuilding it. Number 2, not checking medications. Another common mistake that leads to balance problems after 80 is overlooking the role of medications. By this age, most older adults in America are taking at least one, and often several, prescription drugs every single day. These medications may be essential for health, but they can also come with side effects, dizziness, fatigue, or blurred vision that directly affect balance. Doctors often point out that seniors may not connect the dots between their prescriptions and their unsteady footing. For example, if you suddenly feel lightheaded when standing up, you might assume it's just part of aging. But in many cases, it's actually a side effect of a medication, something that can be adjusted if your healthcare provider knows what's happening. Blood pressure medications are a prime example. They are life-saving for millions of Americans, but they can also lower blood pressure too much, especially when you stand up quickly. This condition, called orthostatic hypotension, is one of the most overlooked causes of dizziness and falls among seniors. Without regular checkups, it's easy to miss. Sleeping pills and certain pain relievers also create balance problems. They may cause drowsiness that lingers into the day, slowing your reflexes and making your steps less steady. Even over-the-counter medications, like antihistamines for allergies, can lead to drowsiness and dizziness. Seniors who take multiple medications at once face an even higher risk because the side effects can add up. This is why doctors urge older adults to schedule a medication review at least once a year. During this visit, a doctor or pharmacist looks at every prescription, supplement, and over-the-counter drug you take to see if any might be causing balance issues. Many seniors are surprised to learn that a simple change in dosage or switching to a different drug can improve their stability almost overnight. Unfortunately, many older Americans avoid these reviews. Some feel that they don't want to bother their doctor, while others assume that once a medication is prescribed, it can never be changed. But doctors emphasize the opposite. Open communication about side effects is a vital part of staying healthy and independent. Another challenge is that seniors sometimes forget to mention vitamins, supplements, or herbal remedies they take. But these can also interact with prescription drugs in ways that affect balance. For instance, certain herbal teas or natural remedies may lower blood pressure or cause drowsiness, which adds to instability. That's why it's important to be fully honest with your healthcare provider about everything you take, not just your prescriptions. Some families in the U.S. have found it helpful to keep a written list of all medications, including supplements, and bring it to every doctor's appointment. This simple habit makes it easier for healthcare providers to spot potential problems before they lead to a dangerous fall. It also empowers seniors to feel more in control of their health. Balance issues tied to medication are not something to ignore. A single fall can mean broken bones, a hospital stay, or a long recovery. Yet in many cases, the solution is as simple as adjusting when you take a pill, changing the dosage, or exploring alternative treatments. Doctors want seniors to know that they don't have to accept dizziness or weakness as normal. These symptoms often have an answer. So if you've been feeling unsteady, lightheaded, or unusually tired, take a closer look at your medications. Don't wait until a fall forces the issue. Ask your doctor or pharmacist for a review and be proactive about your health. By avoiding this common mistake, you'll not only protect your balance but also gain peace of mind, knowing that your medications are working for you, not against you. Number 3, poor vision and hearing. One of the most overlooked causes of balance problems in older adults is poor vision and hearing. Many people think balance is just about muscles or bones, but in reality, your eyes and ears are your body's natural GPS system. They help you understand where you are in space, guide your steps, and warn you of obstacles. When either vision or hearing weakens, your stability suffers. After the age of 80, vision changes are incredibly common. Cataracts, glaucoma, and macular degeneration affect millions of seniors in America. Even something as simple as needing a new pair of glasses can have a huge impact on balance. Blurred or distorted vision makes it harder to judge distances, step onto curbs, or avoid uneven surfaces. Without clear sight, the risk of tripping or falling rises dramatically. Hearing loss plays a surprisingly big role too. The inner ear isn't just about sound. It houses the vestibular system, the part of the body responsible for balance. When hearing declines, seniors often lose subtle cues that help them stay oriented. For example, not hearing footsteps, conversations, or environmental sounds can make it harder to judge movement and direction, leading to unsteadiness. Doctors warn that many seniors dismiss these issues as just part of getting older and never get them checked. But untreated hearing or vision problems don't only affect balance, they can also reduce confidence. Imagine walking into a room where your sight is blurry and your hearing is faint. Every step feels uncertain, and that uncertainty alone can increase the risk of accidents. Annual eye exams are one of the simplest ways to prevent balance-related falls. An updated prescription for glasses, treatment for cataracts, or new options like special lenses can dramatically improve stability. Doctors often say that one of the fastest ways to reduce fall risk in seniors is simply making sure they can see clearly. In the same way, regular hearing checkups are essential. Modern hearing aids are smaller, smarter, and more comfortable than ever before. They don't just improve conversations, they also sharpen awareness of the environment. Seniors who start using hearing aids often report not only better communication, but also feeling steadier when walking. Lighting at home also plays a major role. Many seniors underestimate how dim lighting can make vision problems worse. Poorly lit hallways, staircases, or bathrooms become hidden dangers. Doctors recommend adding brighter, softer lighting in key areas of the home, especially for those over 80 whose eyes naturally need more light to see clearly. There's also a psychological impact. Seniors with vision or hearing loss sometimes withdraw from social activities out of embarrassment or frustration. This isolation leads to less movement and weaker balance over time. Addressing sight and hearing isn't just about preventing falls, it's also about maintaining social connection, independence, and joy in daily life. One inspiring story comes from seniors who thought their balance issues were purely physical, only to discover that updating their glasses prescription or getting fitted for hearing aids changed everything. Suddenly, walking felt easier, movements felt smoother, and their confidence returned. These small medical interventions can create life-changing improvements. So the third mistake many older adults make is neglecting their vision and hearing. Balance isn't only about strong muscles, it's also about sharp senses. Doctors stress the importance of regular checkups, proper eyewear, good lighting, and hearing support. By taking care of your eyes and ears, you're not only protecting your stability, but also preserving the freedom to move through life with confidence. Number 4, unsafe home environment. Doctors often remind us that the home, which should be the safest place, can actually be full of hidden dangers for seniors. After 80, even small hazards, a loose rug, a slippery bathroom floor, or a dim hallway can become life-threatening. One misstep is all it takes to cause a serious fall, and yet many older adults continue living in spaces that haven't been adapted to their needs. Falls at home are the leading cause of injury among seniors in America. Most don't happen outside on the sidewalk or in busy public places. They happen right in the living room, the bedroom, or the bathroom. It's easy to overlook the risks in familiar surroundings, but doctors warn that familiarity can sometimes create false confidence. We stop noticing the clutter, the uneven flooring, or the poor lighting until it's too late. One common mistake is leaving loose rugs on the floor. They might look cozy, but they slide easily and catch on shoes, walkers, or canes. Another is having cords stretched across walking areas. For a younger person, these things may just be a nuisance, but for someone with weaker balance or slower reflexes, they can be dangerous traps. Bathrooms are especially risky. Slippery tile, wet floors, and low toilets all combine to make falls more likely. Doctors often suggest installing grab bars near the shower and toilet, using non-slip mats, and even placing a sturdy chair in the shower for added safety. These changes may seem small, but they can mean the difference between a safe morning routine and an emergency hospital visit. Lighting is another overlooked factor. As we age, our eyes need more light to see clearly, yet many homes remain dim, especially at night. A dark hallway or stairway can feel like walking blind. Motion sensor night lights or brighter overhead bulbs can transform a risky home into a safe one almost instantly. Doctors encourage families to see good lighting not as a luxury, but as a necessity for seniors. Clutter is another silent enemy. Magazines stacked on the floor, shoes left near the doorway, or furniture that sticks out in narrow hallways all create obstacles. Many seniors hesitate to rearrange their homes because they've lived with the same layout for decades. But doctors remind us, what worked at 50 may no longer be safe at 80. Stairs pose a unique danger. Even if you've climbed them all your life, weaker legs, slower reflexes, and fading vision make stairs much riskier after 80. Simple solutions like sturdy handrails on both sides, contrasting colors on each step, or even a stair lift can dramatically reduce the danger. Safety isn't about losing independence. It's about protecting it. One powerful story doctors share is of seniors who resisted making home changes, believing it meant giving in to old age. But after a fall and a long recovery, many wish they had acted sooner. The reality is that adapting your home isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. It's about staying in control, preventing accidents, and continuing to live comfortably in your own space. Family support also matters. Adult children and caregivers can play a big role in spotting risks that seniors no longer notice. A quick walkthrough of the home, looking with fresh eyes, often reveals small but important improvements, like moving furniture, taping down rugs, or placing commonly used items within easy reach. These adjustments protect not only physical safety, but also peace of mind. So the fourth mistake many older adults make is underestimating the dangers inside their own homes. Doctors warn that the environment you live in can either protect you or put you at risk. By making your home safer through better lighting, secure flooring, grab bars, and less clutter, you're not giving up independence. You're ensuring that you can continue living freely, securely, and confidently in the place you call home. Number 5, ignoring hydration and nutrition. Doctors often remind us that balance isn't just about muscles, senses, or the home environment. It also comes from within. What you eat and drink directly affects your strength, energy, and coordination. Yet many older adults unknowingly harm their balance by not drinking enough water or neglecting proper nutrition. At age 80 and beyond, hydration and nutrition are more important than ever. As the body ages, the natural sense of thirst becomes weaker. Seniors may not feel thirsty, even when their bodies desperately need water. This often leads to chronic dehydration, which can cause dizziness, confusion, and muscle weakness, all of which increase the risk of losing balance. Doctors in the U.S. often see seniors admitted to hospitals for falls that were actually triggered by something as simple as dehydration. Hydration affects every system in the body. Without enough fluids, blood pressure drops, making you lightheaded when standing. Joints become stiffer, making movement harder. Muscles fatigue more quickly, leaving you less steady. A simple habit, drinking a glass of water with each meal and snack, can significantly improve stability and reduce the risk of falls. Nutrition plays an equally powerful role. Seniors often eat less due to reduced appetite, dental problems, or difficulty cooking. But when the body doesn't get enough protein, calcium, and vitamins, it becomes weaker and more prone to imbalance. Protein supports muscle strength, calcium and vitamin D protect bones, and B vitamins keep the nervous system sharp, all essential for stability. Doctors frequently see seniors who rely heavily on processed foods or sugary snacks for convenience. While these may provide quick energy, they don't support long-term balance. In fact, blood sugar spikes followed by crashes can cause dizziness and fatigue. Instead, a diet rich in lean meats, fish, beans, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables provides the steady energy the body needs to stay balanced. Skipping meals is another hidden danger. Many older adults eat less simply because they don't feel as hungry. But going too long without food can cause low blood sugar, leading to lightheadedness and shaky movements. Doctors recommend small, balanced meals spread throughout the day to keep energy levels stable and prevent sudden weakness. Electrolytes also matter. When seniors drink only plain water but don't get enough electrolytes, they can still feel weak or dizzy. Foods like bananas, leafy greens, yogurt, or even a glass of milk provide potassium, magnesium, and calcium, all vital for muscle control. In some cases, doctors may suggest electrolyte drinks, especially during hot summers when dehydration is more likely. One inspiring example comes from seniors who began adding simple nutrition habits to their day. A protein shake in the morning, a bowl of vegetable soup for lunch, or a handful of nuts as a snack. Within weeks, many reported not only feeling stronger, but also walking with greater confidence. Doctors emphasize that small dietary changes often bring noticeable improvements in balance and energy. On the other hand, ignoring hydration and nutrition has serious consequences. Weak muscles, brittle bones, and constant fatigue set the stage for falls. A single fall at this age can mean months of recovery, loss of independence, and emotional distress. Doctors stress that prevention starts in the kitchen, with the foods and drinks you choose every day. So the fifth mistake seniors make is underestimating the power of hydration and nutrition. Balance isn't only about exercise or the home environment. It's also about fueling your body the right way. Drinking enough water, eating protein-rich foods, and choosing nutrient-dense meals give your body the strength to stay steady. By taking care of what goes inside, you protect your ability to move safely and live fully. Balance problems after 80 aren't just about age. They are often the result of small habits and choices that build up over time. The encouraging part is this: many of these habits can still be changed. Every step you take, no matter how small, can bring you closer to feeling safer and more confident on your feet. Think of it this way. Your body is like a lifelong companion. It has carried you through joys, struggles, and countless memories. Now it needs your gentle care in return. Simple routines like stretching, drinking enough water, or keeping your home free of clutter can make a big difference in protecting that companionship. Doctors often remind us that prevention is the key. It's not just about avoiding falls. It's about maintaining independence, dignity, and the freedom to keep enjoying the little things, like walking in the park, visiting family, or simply standing in the kitchen without worry. Those everyday moments matter more than we realize. And finally, remember this: it's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, 80, or beyond, your body still responds to kindness, movement, and care. With small, consistent steps, you can improve your balance, strengthen your confidence, and hold on to the independence that makes life meaningful. Thank you for being here. Every bit of support helps us bring you more videos that can make life healthier, safer, and more joyful.